siguiendo con el programa, uno de los elementos importantes, e insisto, por favor, tanto a la gente de Deiser que os eche una mano como a vosotros, son 14 vendors más Deiser que vamos a estar en la sala de allí tratando de, en los descansos, enseñaros las apps, trying to learn the apps from all these companies. They have been helping Deiser to build this event, so we would like you to stay with them, try to ask any question you have about their apps. Cualquier pregunta que tengáis sobre sus apps, si sois usuarios, dudas que tengáis, escenarios que queréis plantear, por favor, aprovecharlo luego, porque es incalculable el valor que vais a ganar. It's invaluable the value you're going to gain if you are able to talk with them today. Please, now they will have 2 minutes. Try to, a short pitch, try to explain what they are doing and what they are offering to you. So,
my name is Sandra and I come from Insight, or Riada, the creator of Insight, which is an asset management tool in Jira. And I want to tell you briefly about how that works. So we all know Jira and how fantastic that is as an issue tracking tool. But what if you want to have your assets in Jira to help the agent resolve issues even faster? Then we have Insight. So if you add Insight to Jira, you will be able to link your Jira issues to your assets, which will eventually help the agent resolve issues faster. So what are assets? Assets can basically be anything you want. So it's basically just a database built into Jira which will allow you to define your assets. It can be a CMDB of IT assets, it can be service contracts, employees, customers, or whatever you want. We like to say that the sky is the limit when it comes to deciding what assets are. So let's take a brief look. Here we have an overview of an asset schema in Insight. So this is an example of an IT asset schema where we have defined the structure for the assets. This is a typical IT asset structure, and you can define whatever structure suits your needs. And then for each asset type, you can decide what kind of information you want to collect. When it comes to Jira and the way this works with Jira, here we have an example of a link to Jira Service Desk. And for the customer can create issues in the service desk and link it to the asset in question. In this time, we have an example of SAP as an asset. The customer just sees a simple list of assets. And when it comes to the agent resolving the issue, he can see the asset in the issue, but he can see a detailed information about the asset, again, helping him to resolve the issue faster. And this is all customizable. So how to get started? We also have other solutions to offer you. We have Insight Discovery, which is a networking scanning tool, where you can scan your network and import all your IT assets into Jira. And then we also have an integration with the most common cloud platforms. And then we have other importing tools if you need them. So if you want to learn more about Insight, please stop by our booth and we can answer all the questions you might have about Insight. Thank you.
So good morning, my name's Genevieve. I'm from Refined Wiki. I'm going to tell you a bit of a story today about these two guys you can see on the screen here. So the man on the right, he's our CEO. And back in the mid-2000s, he was doing web consultations, so he was building websites for different customers. And one particular customer came to him and said, "We have this product called Confluence, and we want you to customize it for us." So the guy on the right, Emil, he took it on board and he tried to customize Confluence, and he did it, but it took a lot of frustrating hours and a lot of time, and it was a real pain in the neck project. But during this project, he had this brilliant idea, which was, what if what if we could make a product out of this? What if we could make a product that meant that I could customize, or the client could customize Confluence, they could navigate to information and have a much better user experience without someone like me having to spend hours and hours coding. So this is how our company was born. So still today, all of our apps are about improving the navigation of Atlassian apps, improving the user experience, and having much better access to information. Now we have apps for, on the bottom here you'll see we have Refined Theme for Confluence Server. This is our top selling app. We've now expanded this, so we have Refined Theme for Jira Service Desk, and we also have Refined Theme for Jira Service Desk on cloud. And we're not stopping there. We're going to take our apps to Jira and also to all 3 platforms on cloud. So if you're interested in hearing more about this, I'm happy to tell you about it today at our booth. And here's a little insight for you on what they actually look like. So here you can see this is Refined Theme for Confluence in action. So here we've added wonderful branding. We can access spaces and content within Confluence much more easily. And we've really tailored this Confluence to the client's purpose. Here you can see Jira Service Desk. Again, we've enabled this customer to brand it. They're able to display the helpful content first, and the users are having a much better experience with this product. And finally, this is the one that will soon be in beta. This is the first time we're actually announcing this. So if you are interested in this, please come and see us, and I can actually add you to the beta list. Thanks very much.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Kate from Deviniti. We are known from solutions for Jira Service Desk. So today I would like to try to the answer on how to crack the customer experience code. Working on our new app, we decided to create empathy map. We used this tool to investigate what is in our users' head. We had a lot of researches and interviews with Jira Service Desk users, and we would like to find the answer on questions like what actions does the user act, what they want, and what are the biggest pain using Jira Service Desk. But mainly we focused on my request page. So we created some empathy map for our persona, which is named Kate, and we researched a lot of sources like Atlassian community, Atlassian service desk. We thought about opinions from our customers, opinions from our users during the UX interviews. So we created it, and we collected what is the worst and what is the pain using my request page. And thanks to this, we were able to create new app. We designed new app. And recently, we had released my request extension for Jira Service Desk. This app is extended for standard my request list. We can add new columns, we can sort these columns, we can filter by service desk, organizations, request types and statuses. So I think that we will patch the big hole in the service desk, in the native service desk. And the question was how to crack the customer experience code. From my experience as a UX designer, as a UX researcher, I think that we should listen what they say, our users, what they say, watch what they do, read what they write, collect this data, analyze it, and thanks to this, solve the real problems. So if you have some problems, facilitations, some questions about Jira Service Desk or about our other apps, feel free to come to our booth and ask me and my colleague Peter today. Thank you very much.
Buenos dias. Good morning. So I'm here to represent ALM Works. We make we make the Structure family of products. Things that we do very well is we make a visualization tool that we see a lot of our customers use, not just to see the status of their Jira, but also to manage their projects with. So when you have vanilla Jira, you have basically this to find your issues. You can organize them in their sprints, but if I'm looking for something in particular, then this is the search functionality that I have, and this is what I have to work with. So what we like to do is we have a visualization tool that lets you customize what you want to look at and also customize what your starting point is. So what we basically built is a tool that allows you to group by attributes, group by issue links, and you can stack these things up and down as much as you want. So we use this, and we see a lot of our customers who use this for backlog grooming, sprint planning, project management, finding issues where our project doesn't line up with the roadmap, things like that. And we've seen this scale up very well. So we've seen this used for people implementing things like the Scaled Agile Framework and LESS and other kind of project management tools. So if you're interested in this, if this looks like something that could help you in your project management, please come drop by, find me at the booth. I'm probably the tallest guy there, so I shouldn't be too hard to find. And on top of that, we also released an extension that allows you to add Gantt charts to your project management. So you can have your structure, you can have your issues and the hierarchy you have there, and then you can see where they are on the roadmap. So you can see where the predicted dates are, when it's going to finish, how your resources are doing, and as well where you need to add some of your managerial magic. So you can figure out what needs work, what needs to be left alone, and how we're doing. So yeah, if this is something that sounds interesting to you, please come find me. I'd be happy to talk more. I have a demo that we can all play with, and then we can all kind of figure out where we can go from here. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. This is our third time at Deiser, so probably you know us pretty well. You know Big Picture by Software Plant. So just a few words about us. We are already trusted by more than 12,000 teams all over the world, which is like 3 million users. We are 4 years on the market, and what's really cool, we're on Jira, Data Center, and Cloud, and now we're venturing into this new journey of Trello. So our mission for next year is to combine Trello and Jira. So if your teams work like marketing works in Jira and Trello, and your development works in Jira, we want to make it happen for you. We want to make it easier and, yeah, just more fun. Okay, this is a cat, because I want to see you're paying attention. This is just like a random cat in space. Thank you. Okay, so since most of you already know our product, it's pretty mature, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about the people who develop it. So behind these numbers, 2 guys, Polish people, 4 years ago, they decided to make it happen. And now we're over 50 people developing 6 products, and we're proudly made in Poland. Our values, our teamwork. So we do our products for teams. And we love teamwork, we love cooperation. We practice what we preach. So we do apps that help develop your teamwork for teams, right? We're also really neat in getting things done. So yeah, we just do our business. We want to do it in the best, most efficient way possible. We help our customers the most efficient way possible. That's why our support is like 4 and a 9 out of 5 stars on our service desk. Okay, and last but not least, practice what you preach. We don't just develop an app for customers. We are our customers, and we are using the app every day. So this is us. This is like our CEO, Tom, which probably most of you know already as well. And we are doing a PA planning based on Big Picture on our new feature that you could also check it out. It's been released pretty recently in Big Picture 0.7, so the new roadmap. So yeah, okay, and you can read more about us at Big Picture 1 and come see us at our booth. Thank you.
Oh, good morning. I'm Oriana Marcolongo, the Channel Manager at Adaptavist and proud partner to Deiser, who have kindly invited me here today to tell you a little bit about Adaptavist. Adaptavist was one of the founding solution partners and have been helping global brands reach their potential with Atlassian tools for over 12 years. And we are both a platinum Atlassian Marketplace vendor and a platinum solution partner, signifying excellence across the whole ecosystem. We are also a market leader in helping teams of all shapes and sizes, departments and complexity reach their potential within the Atlassian ecosystem. But even more importantly, we're a group of 200 plus consultants, developers, teachers, thinkers, and doers dedicated to solving the challenges of modern enterprises. So we really exist to enable organizations to get the most out of the Atlassian suite. We're also global and we're expanding more and more every day. This means that we're not only here for you locally, but we're also here for your disparate teams all over the world. So we have offices in the UK, Spain, and Canada, and the US, as well as remote workers all over the world. So we offer a wide range of services and products that help teams become more agile and embark on digital transformation. They streamline processes and your development for your business and practices with the Atlassian tools. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper into our Atlassian suite. We have over 24 enterprise-grade apps across the whole of the suite. And what we're doing is actually using those products to help teams to automate and integrate and extend Atlassian and really get the best work for all the teams. We are one of the largest Atlassian app vendors. Ooh, is this? We've got over 30,000 companies have at least one of our apps, and that's over 15 million users who have access to our products. And we offer apps across all of hosting options, and we have 2 of the top 10 selling apps of all time, vendor to hold that title. And we've got some of the biggest and most innovative brands in the world trust our apps, and that's over 50% of the Fortune 500 using them. So thank you for your time today. And if you have any questions, you can come find me at our stand, or you can also speak to your Deiser representative.
Entonces, SEIBERT Media, ¿quién es SEIBERT Media? SEIBERT Media, desde el 96, somos ahora 140 empleados más o menos, un poco más alto, ¿no? Y bueno, trabajando en equipos, trabajando en una organización ágil y trabajando sin jerarquías, básicamente, ¿no? Una empresa sin jefes, es una empresa sin jefes. Y somos partner de Atlassian desde hace un par de años, somos el más grande de Alemania y uno de los más grandes también al nivel mundial. Como siempre, estamos muy contentos de estar aquí en el Deiser Day, y mejor esta vez, ¿no? Porque es la fiesta de cumpleaños, básicamente. Y venimos con 2 temas aquí. El primero es Linchpin Intranet, nuestra solución de Internet con Confluence, que es como un de facto estándar casi para soluciones de Intranet con Confluence. Tenemos ahora más de 30 partners que también hacen proyectos de Linchpin, y uno de ellos Deiser, uno de los primeros también. Y estamos aquí también con más soluciones alrededor de Linchpin, que es Linchpin Extranet, que es Linchpin Touch y que es Linchpin Móvil. Y el segundo tema es Draw.io, nuestra solución, nuestro app para diagramas en Confluence, en Jira y también para muchas plataformas más. En el Marketplace tenemos 30.000 instalaciones activas de Draw.io para Confluence y Jira, y en todas las plataformas tenemos más de 10 millones de usuarios, y desde hace 5 años somos el app con el mejor ranking en el Marketplace. Así que os lo recomiendo bastante para todo lo que tiene que ver con diagramas, con información visual en Jira o Confluence. Bueno, eso ya es todo. Que viva el cumpleañero y muchas gracias.
Buenos días. This is all I learned yesterday. This is my first time in Madrid and I'm having a lot of fun here. I welcome you to this beautiful event and I'm happy to be here in these Deiser days. Interesting fact I didn't know before this trip, but now I know that Madrid is the third biggest city in the European Union. Well done, guys. So now, anyway, let's talk about something more important. If you use Jira, I bet you have the challenge to get something out of the Jira, to get some good visibility. And if you use Jira standard reporting, they quickly show their limits. There's not so much custom reporting, and those gadgets are not enough usually. So what to do then? Then you need superpower. And eazyBI has a lot of capacity to help you with that. It has a custom charts, you can analyze issue change log, also import additional data sources with your existing Jira data. If you use some add-ons like tempo timesheets or profiles, you can import data from many sources. To make it in a simple slide, this is all about eazyBI. First you import the data from different sources. Then you create visibility, you create charts and reports and custom charts, and later you publish them for your Jira users and you share them with your users. Ever since I was a kid, I enjoyed playing with toys and tools. Now I'm a grown-up, but I still like to play with tools. And eazyBI is one great tool. So we can look at short video, how is fun to use eazyBI to create some custom reports. You can switch between many chart types and switch between those chart types instantly. So this is a short video how the report can be created. And we have a lot of partners around the globe, and one of those partners is beautiful host of this event. It's Deiser, and we are happy to be here. Thank you. And if you use eazyBI, and if you have ever a question about eazyBI, reach out to our support team, and I welcome you to reach out to our booth during this day. So take a trial, and thank you.
While this loads, I can already introduce myself. I'm Matthias from K15T Software. We're an Atlassian app vendor from Stuttgart in Germany. We are dedicated to Atlassian, and our dedication is also reflected in our mission. We want to amplify the Atlassian experience for everybody. We believe that products like Jira, Confluence, or Bitbucket can help all kinds of teams, and also individuals to work better together. And so we want to amplify this adoption with our apps and services. So Atlassian has built a great platform with Confluence to collaborate around content. We also know that a lot of teams and a lot of organizations are using Confluence for external and internal documentation. So with our apps, we help authors, technical writers to manage, to author content in a better way. We help them to manage content in various languages and translations, and also versions and variants. We help contributors in order to contribute to the content. They can comment, they can discuss, they can help create a better enriched content. And also for readers, we deliver a 100% optimized optimized help center, so that you can style the content really optimized for your readers. Keen on an example, you probably know that page. That's the Atlassian documentation. And this page is built with our apps as well. It runs on Confluence, but it doesn't look like Confluence. They also have support for different versions, so you can actually see all the different versions of the documentation. And you can also manage it in different languages. So if the language is another one, it's also fine. We realized that like teams working together is not only a thing in Confluence, obviously. A lot of teams choose Jira in order to do that. And in Jira, we have also different kind of teams. Like usually people are working within one Jira instance and everything is fine. But sometimes they're working in other Jira instances for different reasons. Maybe they want to share issues publicly, or maybe for some other reason. So then you might have an internal team, external team, or customers. And with our app Backbone Issue Sync, they can all work together, even at different Jira instances. So talk to us at our booth, come to our booth, and ask us how can your teams work better together. Thank you.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Y feliz cumpleaños, Deiser. Me llamo Eglo y esta es mi colega Thorin. Venimos de Islandia y trabajamos para Tempo. Tempo tiene 3 productos, Timesheets, Planner y Budgets. Si os interesa, en nuestro mostrador podéis encontrar más información sobre nuestras apps. Muchas gracias.
Hello. Before I introduce myself, I want to congratulate our awesome host Deiser for his 25th birthday. Congratulations. My name is Christina. I'm from Communardo, located in Germany. Our company was founded in 2001, and meanwhile we are over 120 employees spread over Germany. Our mission is to build products for a smarter enterprise collaboration, and we strive to make collaboration effective, fast and fun. Because I have such a little time, I just choose two of our products. And the first one is the metadata app. I just want to tell you some facts. The metadata app for Confluence is one of our latest products. And how do you, do you often work for, do you often look for specific information in your Confluence? And how do you keep all your content organized in your wiki? A simple but effective solution is the metadata app for Confluence. You can simply add predefined values at your wiki content, and after you do this, you can simply create nice overviews and structured searches. The second product I choose is our SharePoint Online Connector. Do you have some teams who work with SharePoint or Office 365? And you have maybe other teams who prefer Confluence? The SharePoint Online Connector solves these problems which teams have in these both worlds by connecting them. With the SharePoint Online Connector, you can easily integrate content from SharePoint into Confluence and Confluence content into SharePoint. So your teams can easily share documentations, informations, and can work together on the same document, wherever system they prefer. If you need more information, please visit me at our booth at Communardo. Thank you very much.
I'm from catworkx. I'm Wolfgang. I'm one of the founders of catworkx, and I think our journey is quite similar to Deiser, because we also will have our 20th anniversary next year. So let me at first say thank you for being here with you, and congratulate Deiser for their 20th anniversary. As we are the first time here in Madrid, let me give you a short introduction. What is catworkx? Catworkx actually located in Hamburg originally, but we now have subsidiaries in Switzerland and Austria, and also some branch offices in Munich, Cologne, and just starting in Stuttgart. As a Platinum solution partner, we do, of course, full service providing. We're doing consultancy, operation support services, but also, of course, app development, reselling licenses, and we were the first official training partner for Atlassian in Germany. But you normally, on a day like this, expect here app vendors. We have also some apps in our luggage here, mainly focusing on our issue publisher for Jira, which is an app for creating Confluence pages automatically from Jira issues. And the other one we are focusing here is the issue picker for Jira, where you can have a really new and nice experience when linking issues. In our luggage here, we will also focusing on two main topics. Yesterday we already gave lectures about our GDPR approach, what we have taken at catworkx using Jira and Confluence, especially for the processing for recording, for the records of processing activities. I hope that you are interested in that. And the other one is, Holger yesterday gave a talk about the merge hell when trying to merge Jira systems. And for supporting such kind of merges, we have the catworkx configuration importer for Jira, which is an app for transporting configuration items on a special selection you can have. Okay, if you're interested in our apps and also our solution on GDPR, please visit us on our booth. Thank you.
In our companies, we all use several tools to get work done. Tools such as Jira, Confluence, Salesforce, or an Active Directory, for instance. And very often, we find that these tools are not so well integrated. So we call this the silo effect. And this silo effect, it leads to three major issues: data duplication, erroneous input, and time loss. And so this is not something you want to reproduce, and that's where our app Endfeed can help. Endfeed allows you to connect to external data sources, to connect Jira fields to external data sources. Data sources such as REST APIs, remote files, SQL databases, and Active Directories. And basically, Endfeed allows you to connect to this data source, choose the information you want to display, and display it in a Jira custom field. This information is always up to date as end-feed fields are live updated. Let me show you a brief example. So here we are on the Jira Service Desk customer portal, and we're going to request several accesses to several tools. So first, I'm going to select the tools I want to access to. This is a standard Jira field. You see, all the 3 fields below have been refreshed, and I'm able to pick the accesses I want. The Confluence Spaces, the Jira project, and the Salesforce opportunity. At no time, I have to manually input information. At no time, I've had to switch to another tool, and it took me seconds. And we achieved that by using end-feed to connect to the database of Jira, to the Confluence REST API, and to the Salesforce REST API, and to display information from these data sources. So I guess you remember at the beginning of this demo, I have talked to you about silos and how they affect our companies on a daily basis. Well, I hope that now you know that you can turn to end-feed to help you make data flow between your different systems. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, please come to our booth.
Buenos días a todos. Me llamo Gorka Puente y soy Product Manager en Comalatech. Esa es la buena. Y hoy os voy a hablar de un problema común que tienen todas las empresas cuando empiezan a utilizar Jira, y es el problema de priorizar el backlog. Este backlog que veis aquí es un backlog de una empresa pequeña, que es nuestra empresa. Somos 25 personas y tenemos más de 1.700 issues. Y esto es, como os digo, el backlog real. Y aquí los product owners tenemos que clasificar todas las prioridades de todas las personas involucradas en los proyectos, y lo tenemos que hacer de acuerdo a la importancia o urgencia que tienen esos issues en nuestros proyectos. Y es también en esta lista gigante de issues que el Scrum Master tiene que planificar los sprints, y siempre con un montón de issues. Como no podemos manejar tantos issues, lo que normalmente hacemos, nos fijamos en los 7, 10 primeros 20 issues de esa lista, y también en los que están por debajo, los últimos que nos van entrando. Nuestro enfoque desde Comalatech con Comalatech Ranking es dividir este problema en 2 partes. Primero, vamos a clasificar esos issues y después vamos a planificarlos. En la parte de clasificación vamos a ver cuál es el valor de negocio de esos issues, o cuál es la importancia, y cuál es el costo de oportunidad o la urgencia de esos issues. Y vamos a hacer esta clasificación en una matriz con estas 2 dimensiones. Lo que estamos generando es lo que llamamos el Agile Backlog. Este Agile Backlog es el que va a utilizar el Scrum Master en la siguiente fase, que es la fase de planificar. En la parte de la izquierda vemos el Agile Backlog ahora como una lista, pero donde todos los issues han sido ya priorizados de acuerdo a la importancia y a la urgencia, y es aquí donde el Scrum Master con el resto del equipo puede empezar a hacer el sprint planning. Una de las cosas también que es muy importante es no pierdes nunca la visibilidad de cuál es la capacidad o la velocidad del equipo. Y estoy seguro que mucha gente tiene aquí opiniones encontradas, y es por eso que me gustaría que vinierais al stand y las discutierais con nosotros. Gracias.